What's up everyone, this is Luke, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the in-play arbitrage opportunity in football betting markets. And if you don't know what arbitrage is, it's where you can typically buy something at one price and sell it instantly for a higher price and obviously guarantee yourself a profit by doing that. In the betting markets, it means you can back at one price and back at another price and guarantee yourself a profit regardless of the outcome. Now, I've spoken about arbitrage, or arbing as I'll refer to it for the rest of this video. I've spoken about that on this channel before, and I've said that it's not great for your accounts. You're probably going to get your accounts shut down long term if you do this. However, it does come with some benefits. Now, I want to state that some of the terms used in this video are matched betting related. If you don't know what matched betting is, I recommend that you watch through to the rest of this video so you can get a general overview of this process. But then after that, go to the link in the description below to my free match betting beginner course where you can learn about the basics and you can make some real profit as well. You can make up to about £40, I think it is, in profit by following those free guides that are in the course linked below. So moving on to the strategy in question, it's only going to be a short video. It's a really simple tactic, but it's one that I've spoken about sort of loosely before in other tactics, but it uses a similar strategy. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to open up between 4 and 6 bookmakers on screen, I would say, and you're going to want to have money in all of them. So if you have a really small bankroll, this probably isn't something for you. If you have, £1,000, £2,000, something like that, you can put a few hundred in each bookmaker, and then what you can do is you can monitor the prices of them. One monitor is fine for this. If you're using a laptop, it might be a little bit tricky, but it is definitely possible. You probably want to narrow it down to 4 bookmakers if you're using a laptop screen. But what you're going to want to do, have a 2-monitor setup. There's a link to my second monitor in the description below. Have as many bookmakers as you can open as possible, and you're just going to be wanting to monitor the prices. Now, the types of markets that we're looking at for this bet is corners. You want the over or under market on the corners. You can look at the over and under market on 2.5 goals as well, but generally speaking, the corner market is where we can find some value here. So those are the markets I would say corners focus on more, but over 2.5 can also find some value as well. And likewise, so if a game goes crazy, say there's 5 early goals or 4 early goals or something like that, you can look to the over 6.5, 5.5, something like that. And those markets can be mispriced because the bookies don't have as much experience in calculating prices for that sort of outcome, especially in big markets like the Premier League. So all you have to do for the strategy is monitor the prices and wait for one price to be higher than another. For example, you might have one at evens and you might have one at 2.2. Now, if the price is 2.0 and 2.2, you can guarantee yourself profit. Now, there is a Dutching calculator you can use. This is called Dutching. When you back at one bookie and back at another bookie, that is Dutching. So I've linked a Dutching calculator down below from Odds Checker. What you're going to want to do is put your total stake in, put the odds that you've used in, and it will tell you what your other stake needs to be. So if you put £100 on at 2.0, you're going to need to know what stake to put on at 2.2 in order to guarantee an even profit. Or you could just put £100 on at 2.2. And if the one at higher odds won, you would win yourself £20. If the one at lower odds won, you wouldn't win yourself anything, you would break even. As I say, I know this is going to be going over the heads of some people. It's a match betting related concept. If you don't know what that is, make sure you check out the description of this video. So that is the basic premise of it. Many people don't know this opportunity exists because prices are typically very bad, but on the corners markets, you can find these arbitrage Dutching opportunities. So it's worth keeping an eye out. But if you are going to do this, you're going to need a reasonably sized bankroll. You're also going to need commitment. You're going to need to be willing to sit there and look at the screen like a stockbroker or something like that. You're monitoring prices everywhere. You're monitoring the odds. You're looking for opportunities. When can you back? When can you back on one side? When can you back on the other? How much is your profit going to be? It's something that takes practice, discipline, and commitment. You're going to have to be able to sit through a whole half of football or a whole match of football. Can you do that? If you can't, there are plenty of other opportunities for you. You don't have to try this one, or you can when you get a bit of spare time. But that is something that's worth noting. This isn't something that comes instantly. It's not the easiest profits in the world, but they can be very lucrative. The other thing is that, arbing your accounts time and time again, you're probably going to get shut down long term. So if you are already gubbed, that means if you've had your promotions removed by the bookmaker already, if they already know that you've been match betting them and that they're not going to be giving you any more free bets, you can look to use your accounts because you're not getting any more free bets from the bookmaker. You may as well rinse the last bits of profit out of them that you can. So gubbed accounts is great for this. It's great for the other arbing videos that I've done and the other in-play videos that I've done. You can check those out on the channel after this one. I would say that those other strategies are actually probably better than this one, to be honest, if I'm putting it bluntly, but this one is a good one. It can be lucrative, and you know, it can actually get your accounts in good standing. Yes, it's an ARB, but sometimes they don't detect these in-play bets as easily. So it can make you some good profits, it can help your account, but it's most likely going to make your account worse in terms of health. You're probably going to get gubbed doing it eventually. You're probably going to get your account shut down doing it eventually, because bookies don't let winning people play. Remember, if you win money long term, you're not going to be allowed to play with that bookmaker. So long term, there's a lot of profit in it, but it won't last forever. So as long as you're comfortable with that, then you should be fine. I hope you found this strategy useful. If you do think that you found it interesting, if you do think it's something you're going to try out, I'd love to hear from you, so hit like on the video and let me know your thoughts down below. Do you have any questions? Do you have any comments? Do you have anything that you'd like me to talk about in another video perhaps? Because I'm always willing to listen to ideas, so drop your thoughts down below. If you do want to see more betting content from me related to match betting, sports betting, fantasy football, poker perhaps, make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, and I'll see you again in another video. Until next time, I hope you have a great day.